Good was good. Festo, what up, bro? Let's get it. Let's get it. We got Dominique 5. We got Daniel. What up? I'm moving as we talk, but I definitely need you guys to hit that like button. Have people come in so we can get busy real quick. We get busy real quick. We get busy real quick, so I ain't gonna be able to say everybody's name. Too tall. What up? My boy Big Dell. I just about to call you, bro. I'm gonna hit you a little later. I need to ask you something, Big Dell. Raw Blog News, Justin, Mr. 221. What's good? Let's get it in, y'all. Let's get it in. 11 for 11. This is beautiful right here. 11 for 11. That tells me, man, we all locked in, man. We all locked in on November 28th, man. We locked in for real. Eric Quan, the veteran, Lake End 5. What's good? Warren Law, what up? Man, 16 to 12. I love to have a high average like that, high batting, high field goal percentage. You know, high quarterback completions. That's super dope right there. When you that high rating, there's nothing like it, man. There's nothing like it. They show that you're doing excellent. 20 or 15. This is getting better by the minute. My boy Smith Original. Justin, what up? 16 or 20, man. This is crazy. I'm about to get busy in another minute so when I make this left right here. I'm about to get busy. But the likes keep going up like that. That likes do something crazy for people. But Nicole, what up? Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Yeah, let me ask y'all this, man. I was just watching the Gilbert Arenas. He's still on right now. But I was just watching it, right? And they would talk about the best power forwards. Then they start talking about like the 6-man and stuff like that. I would love to just talk basketball with Gilbert because everything with him is stats. And he missed a major part of, I wonder if he's trolling, but it's kind of hard, man. It gets frustrating because, like I said, he's an NBA player, and I think he should know better. It's clear as day Tim Duncan the best power forward there is. And he was like, oh, such and such has better numbers. Because somebody averaged 1 or 2 points more, that's not here or there. And then, like I said, Tim Duncan, and he didn't play with no superstars. Tim Duncan got it done. And then he was talking about Joker. This is the thing that what really burnt me. He talked about Joker and the Embiid, right? He was saying that if Embiid averaged a little more assists than he averaged, if he averaged the same amount of assists Joker averaged, you could clearly say Embiid is better. They only give it to Joker because Joker averaged more assists. They both average about the same amount of rebounds, and I think he said Embiid averaged more points. But it's a big difference. See, this is what he's not telling. This is when every time he talk about Harden, this is the danger part with Gilbert Arenas, where I hate to say to him, I don't know what they talk about, but this is where it get dangerous at. He don't talk about the main and the number one thing. Like when he talk about Harden, the first thing he talk about Harden is Harden numbers. Oh, Harden averaged this, that, and the third. So you can't tell me this. He's this, he a walking bucket. He this, he that. And he talked about Embiid. He basically, him and McCann's basically saying Embiid is better than Joker, but Joker get more assists, so it makes it a little better. He missing the number one thing, and I'm gonna tell you guys the number one thing, which y'all small audience, y'all pretty much know what's the number one thing. The number one thing is Joker gets it done in the playoffs. Embiid chokes time and time again. That's the number one thing right there. Embiid chokes time and time again in the playoffs. He chokes time and time again. So I don't care about if you scoring 30 and 40, but when it matters, you don't step up. That kills you right there. Because the game is about winning championships. At least advancing as far as you can. They not winning. Like when the time he shrinks, Harden shrinks, and the Embiid shrunk a lot of times. Joker got it done. He was consistent. He was destroying dudes. He was destroying dudes. He had more competition. Joker had way more competition than a B had in the East. Let's say some more shout outs. Angie, what up? Sammy the Man, what's good? Who else came in? Knowledge, what up? Dan Brady, what up? But see, that's the thing, Gilbert. That's the problem I have with Gilbert. Because with everything, just like yesterday, he talked about the point guards. And he was saying who's the best point guard in the NBA. And they had, I believe he said, I don't remember the exact listing, but I believe he said Tyrese Halliburton is, I think he said like 6. I think he said that because he said, but he don't average more points. Everything, like, it gets frustrating because, like I said, I love basketball. A lot of you guys love basketball. And I think the most important thing you could give anybody. See, people put a dollar amount on everything. A lot of people put dollar amount on everything, and everything ain't about a dollar amount. The more one to me, this is my opinion, but I think one of the most effective things you could do for a person is give them knowledge, man. To me, knowledge is the key, understanding. And so if you're a professional basketball player, and you kicking, and you, this is your field you doing, and you kicking up a bunch of smoke, you're not helping nobody. To me, like I remember the situation when they was asking people. They said, "Would you rather have $500,000 or a dinner sit down with Jay-Z?" Now, in that situation, it's common sense to sit there and take $500,000. The $500,000. Jay-Z is not the end or be all as far as knowledge. You could get knowledge of other places, like, you know what I'm saying. But you got to take that money, and the situations like that, you know what I mean. That pretty much common sense on that base. But knowledge is the key. Now, Gilbert sitting there, and his ratings, like, you can see everything scoring with him. Whoever scored the most points, that means you're the best. Because how can you not? I think he said, they were saying Tyrese Halliburton averaged 25 and 12. And they was who he put over him? I think he said Trae Young or somebody. Was it De'Aaron Fox? It was somebody they said he averaged more points. Like with Tyrese Halliburton doing, then you could see the impact. See, that's why I said watching the game is very important. You can't just talk about stats. You could just see the impact a person has. What type of assist, the impact on the assist. Because sometimes all assists is not, like, his 25-12 was different from when Harden averaged 25 and 10. There's a difference. Harden constantly had the ball, pounding the ball, and just a difference. Like, everything, it's weird, but that's why watching the game, some stuff, it's just hard to explain. You have to see it. You have to see it in real time, because this watching and just saying, oh, this guy here better than that person. Like, come on, you got to stop. Like, him saying, Tim Duncan, then he made the point, oh, when he's saying better, to me, impact, it's a lot of, you got to put a lot of factors in, a lot of factors. It ain't no just one factor. Now, then he said about, let me talk about Jamal Crawford and Ginobili. He said Ginobili averaged 13 points, and then what if Tim Duncan and, they didn't have that stats, he just threw it out there. He said, what if Tim Duncan and Parker don't play, and he still averaged 13? To me, Ginobili is definitely a better player than Jamal Crawford, because not only his impact, and then he has a major impact. See, you could feel his impact. The guys who guard in him, the guys he guard in everything, like the size, like he could defend bigger players. Like if he get caught on a switch, he's physically much stronger than him. His playmaking in crucial moments. He hitting big shots. He outside of offensively, but he may get you 18. That 18 may be like a 40 when he gives you the assists, the key steals, and everything. He giving you the dives on the floor, the plays that turned around the game. It's a lot to that, man. It's a lot to it. Like, I remember when Rondo made that play, the famous play, like Rondo impact was in the playoffs game. Y'all remember when Rondo dived on the floor? I think he hurt his elbow, and he like caught it and then got up and then went and made that assist. That turned the whole thing around. Like, Ginobili clearly is a better player than Jamal Crawford. Because if you take Ginobili off the teams and put Jamal Crawford, if Ginobili came up big in a lot of situations that Crawford wouldn't have been able to do. Crawford was a liability on defense. Like, some people point somebody may average, or some people may do a little more, but you still can say, nah, he just a better player, an overall player. And like, sometimes you can't this, and sometimes at some points that this is another thing I got to say this. Now you do got some guys who may just be an offensive player, and a guy that do a little more, an offensive player still can be better than that player. Like, that's why I said watching the game, and you have to really watch it and see it, because you can. It is situations that a guy's a better offensive player, and the other guy rebound better, assist, but do a lot of other things better. But you still can say the guy who the offense is a better player. Like I said, it goes on the impact. You have to just put everything into the count of it. You know what I'm saying? You had to. You know, you got to put everything. You have to factor in everything. So that's what I'm saying. Gilbert, the first thing he was saying, this guy is that Halliburton is something different, man. It's something different. You could see him, you dropping him off at any teams. His fit is something easier. That's another thing why I like about him. His fit is easy. You could drop him off and just play them all, and everybody pretty much stays the same. That's one thing where I always said about, and I was like, I'm not saying that Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James, but I was saying that you could drop Kevin Durant off on any team, and it goes right in. LeBron is going to affect, some players going to get affected by it, and then you got to change everything around. Like, if they make a trade today, you just put Kevin Durant on the team. That's why I said this is not saying that Kevin Durant is easy tomorrow, play in a few hours. All right, you just swap him out right now. You just swap both of them out on any team right now. It won't look different. LeBron, it changed it, because now whoever the guard is, now he may have to get off the ball. He had to do this. The system go around. This guy may have to stand around. Then you may have to make a team who got outside shooters. It's just a lot of factors in it. There's a lot more factors in it. Tyrese Halliburton, you could pretty much drop him off for his size at that point guard position. You could pretty much drop him, and it's an easier fit. It's easier fit. It ain't that now we have to trade. Now we have to go get some shooters. We got to go do this. We got to go do that. Now we have to take him out to start a lineup, bring this guy, put him in because he fit better with this. You don't have to do that. He said KD soft though, leadership. I'm not about anybody soft. I don't think KD's soft, but I'm not talking about nobody being soft. I'm just saying KD it's easier drop off and play than LeBron James. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's better. I'm not saying who has better leadership. I'm not saying that's just the reality of it. They both at the three. You could go through. You can line up. You could line up teams. Put all them in there, and they play the next day. You can see the difference. I was just saying Tyrese Halliburton is the same way. I'm just saying pretty much Tyrese Halliburton the same way compared to a lot of them guards. You could just drop Halliburton off on any team and there's really no changes. That's my main point of it right there. Nah, KD not soft. I'm not gonna go there because I don't want to lose focus on what I'm want to say. But like I said, Gilbert, I think he's hurting. And then the panel don't speak up on a lot of stuff, and I don't expect much from Rashad McCants to say. I don't expect much from Rashad McCants to say much about different breakdowns on certain situations. But yeah, and the girl Miko, with them, this why I'm agreeing with Gilbert on. Gilbert, that girl Miko, and I don't know if I should save it just for upload. I'm gonna save it for upload. Put in the title and everything. I'll save it. But yeah, I think that Gilbert and them they hurting right now. They hurting the information because you got young kids, high school kids, and people watching, and the first thing they're gonna think, oh, you was in the NBA, so I got to take what you saying. You saying if this guy averaged this, he's a better scorer. Oh, they going by that, and that's not true. Because you always gonna take a person that's in the league that's over a guy like me. If I'm telling you something, and Gilbert mentioned it, you're gonna take Gilbert all day over me. But like I said, with him, he does troll, so I don't know if it's trolling or he really believes some of this stuff. And I don't think that, like I said, when you form NBA players and y'all got a good set, they don't jump real quick. I know what to do. If I want to, I could be at 10,000 in no time. I could be at 10,000 in no time subscribers. If I wanted to, I could be at 10,000 subscribers in no time. But I just can't. I can't. I'm not going to be on no clown shit and start doing shit, starting arguments, starting debate with guys going back and forth. The YouTube beefing. I'm not going to start saying some wild takes just to get people going and just. It's easy. It's easy. It's real easy. Especially while LeBron's still in the league, it's real easy. It's real easy. To get up there. But yeah, I just can't. Me personally, I just can't do that. Because I'm not gonna just go for stuff I don't believe in just to say it, just the wild factor in it, and then getting the clicks. I can't do that. I can't do that. Get the likes up, y'all. Sean Johnson, what up? Reg Dog, Warren Law, what up? He said, "Can we get a take? Can we get my take on Ham?" Like, let me tell y'all this: when it comes to Darvin Ham, y'all know how I feel about Darvin. It didn't change. I just don't go back and forth. I just don't think Ham was a good coach. I just don't see it. I don't see it, and a lot of you guys don't see it. And I know a lot of people be wanting me to go back and forth when Elder come on to talk about Ham, but I just don't be having the energy 90% of the time to go back and forth. But you know what I'm saying? My boy Wicked Gems, what's good, bro? Sonya, what up? Hit me up on Laker what's my Laker _ Kareem, the chosen one, Laker _ Kareem. But I just don't be having the energy to back and forth with Elder, because Elder believes in Darvin Ham, and that's his opinion. He has every right to feel how he feels. That's his opinion. But I'm not gonna go back and forth. I see a lot of people be like, "Oh, Kareem, this, that." Like when Elder come on, he talk about Ham. I just don't. That's why I said that just never been me. Like really like debating type and going back and forth for a long period of time. I have to really be in the mood for it. Sometimes I be in the mood for some with the bullshit. I be with the shit sometimes. But most of the 90% times I really don't. I just want to get the talking points and move on. But Ham's just not like it's obvious he's not a good coach. Like you could just see it. You could see it. Like some guys you could just see and you could just watch as clear as they see he's not a good coach. It's just like it to me it's to the point it's self-explanatory at this point. Like there's no need to really go back and forth. There's no need none of that. You can just watch some of the games and be like, like it's clear he's not. It's clear he's not. You know what I mean? It just like sometimes I just don't. I'm not gonna go back and forth. I fucks with Elder, that's my boy, but I'm not gonna. He really believes in Darvin Ham, and he Elder don't play when it come to Ham. Cause Elder's like, no, I'm not coming on tonight. I can't make it. He was going back and forth with who he's going back and forth last night with on the chat section. Who the fuck he's going back and forth with? The niggas damn, they gonna come to me. Who he's going back and forth? He said Kareem dropped the link. I knew he was going in. That just with people in general. Some people see I'm not tied to nobody. That's another thing. Where like Elder, you can see his strength. I mean, Darvin Ham is his God. Like anybody else is expendable, but Darvin is a person. He strongly. You barely. He may say a little hearing once in every blue moon, but that just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But he said, you think, nah, they ain't gonna fire Darvin. They not. For one, financially, they not gonna do it. They not gonna do it. Cause see, the main reason they not gonna do it, and this is Darvin's strength. This is Darvin's strength. Darvin's strength is guys do the players like him, so that always holds a lot of weight. And guys do play. It's really you don't really see them. The Lakers, you be like, they ain't give an effort. Like pretty much, guys play for him. Guys play for him. So that's like his strongest point to me. You know what I'm saying? That's his strongest point. But you can't. I don't know how somebody could look at him and say he's a good coach. Like you know what I'm saying? Ticket sometimes there. Kareem, you bugging. How Darvin Ham? Like I the support and I ain't gonna lie. That's what I said. See me, I'm different. And that's why I said one thing I always tell people, I always tell you guys, and I always tell you guys it's very, very important. I always say I hate bringing race with sports. I hate doing it. I hate bringing racism into sports. I hate it because there's no need for it. So I ain't gonna lie, like part of it feel like, damn, if I bash him, it feel like, oh, you black men, like if you look historically, like a black man coaching a team and he has a head coaching job and you kind of feel like you understand, if you kind of understanding of the big picture of things, you get it. Like, damn, black man got a position. That's like criticizing Obama. Like Obama, there's a lot of shit I wasn't agreeing with Obama. I swear. Like with Obama, like he don't get no criticism because he was a black president. He was a black president. So a black person, for the most part, especially if you're in media, you're not really going to say anything crazy about Obama. Even if you feel a certain way, because you're going to get destroyed. So that same thing with the black quarterback, the same thing with the black head coach is because of the history. And I get it. I get it. Me being like I said, a black man also, and I understand the whole thing. I get it. So that's why you don't do it. But that's why I said when it comes to sports, it becomes sticky. It becomes sticky, and I don't like to bring it in. That's why I was so frustrated with the Austin Reeves things last year, because it's like on one hand you'll say, oh, and to me clearly I'm watching and clearly seeing what was going down. It's because had Austin Reeves would have been a black person, it could have been undrafted, could have been black. The numbers he's putting up, it would just been another player. It just would have been another player, and it just would have been that. Now he became so big where the Lakers in a box. If it become now, if let's get a they looking for a third star. Now it's like the Lakers hands tied. Like, we can't trade him. The fans love him. People love him. We can't trade him. It could be trades on the table. We can't trade him. I try to do anything in our power to keep him because he became the fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? He became the fan favorite. So it's like, we got to keep him at all costs. But in reality, that hurting the team. Because if he was a black player and played the exact way how he plays whole career, undrafted thing don't mean nothing. People don't put that, and people be like, and the bullshit part about, see, one thing about me, I'm a realist. One thing about me, I'm going to call a spade a spade. I'm going to call it how I see it. Like I said, and I'm going to call it on both sides. Right is right, wrong, and it's always going to be that to me. It's never going to be, I will remove myself from conversation, just be quiet, but I will not just spit out something I don't believe in. And like I said the same thing about Obama. You can't, because it puts you in a tough spot. You criticize him, oh, he the first black president, but if you want to go through a lot of things, it's like, people like, oh, he the best president. Like, no, he not. No, he not. I got a lot of arguments over Obama personally. And I don't think Darvin is a good coach. But if I come bashing all the time, like when I first did it, and then everybody started saying, Kareem, you right, Kareem, you right. I became the face of the Darvin Ham, but then it comes at like, damn, like, black man get you a job and you bashing them, like, it gets crazy. That's why I don't like racism in sports, because then, and a lot of stuff, then you become, you looked at as a bad guy. And then if you even, like I said, the same thing, like I said, with Austin Reeves. You have to really be careful. Now, if I sit there and say, oh, this doesn't speak, oh, he racist. It's not that I'm racist. They was putting this guy somewhere that he wasn't there. I saw there was times when he was scoring this in early last year at this time, when he scored 6 or 7 points, and he may do one move. He may just do a basic reverse layup with 100% of every NBA, all 450 players in the NBA can do. A regular reverse layup. He's trending on Twitter. Let this be real with this. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna be real, let this be real. And he's trending on Twitter. Oh my God. Like I said, and you look at the box score, he has 6 points. 7, 8, 9 points. And he's trending. He get a fast break, turn around like this, and dunk it with 2 hands. That shit was trending. So it was a thing where it became more about his likability than what people was really, what he really is. And like I said, and it's the truth. Had he been, and then people, Kareem, you missing the point, Kareem. He was undrafted. Kiss my ass with that undrafted shit. That's the shit that, when you playing my intelligence, stop it with the undrafted shit, because there's a lot of players be undrafted that could come in and play well. Especially now, you got some guys undrafted come in and play well. So that's what I'm saying. It changed things. So then it becomes, when people start throwing, when you speaking on certain stuff, then it becomes a race thing, and then you kill the whole fun of everything. It's not about racist, but nothing. It's about, if you're gonna call it fair. And that's the same thing what I'm talking about with Gilbert Arenas. Like with Gilbert Arenas, like far as what he's doing, like he putting that out that, you know what I'm saying, if you scoring the most points, that means you better. Look at his stats. First thing he always do, how much he scored. He don't really care about nothing else. The impact of winning. Like, he sit there, he would say, He said Lou Williams and Crawford is better than Ginobili. And clear as day, they not better than Ginobili. You put Lou Williams on the Spurs, they ain't winning nothing. You take Ginobili off them championships, they wouldn't have won nothing. They wouldn't have won not one of them. You can't tell me you put Lou Williams and Jamal Crawford on the Spurs team. How many? Tim Duncan got 5 titles, so let's say 4. Cause Ginobili and them won 4. Ginobili and Parker won 4. Let me answer this to Simone, because he called me twice. Hold on, people.